the exposure to this level of art doesn't happen in their elementary schools. And the exposure to this type of art is something that they long for, and they don't even realize that it exists. And being able to show them that work can be what you love, as opposed to what they see in their lives, that their families are struggling to maintain a good life for them, that they can also venture out and do what they love and still be successful. And I think Redhouse is giving them what they need in order to be able to close that gap.
Hello, we are the...
I would tell any teacher their students need that connection and that they can use art as a catalyst for other things in their classroom. From one relationship, to be able to connect with them in relationships, another to be able to find their interest in what motivates and moves them to learn. Any teacher would benefit from using art in the classroom because it just opens the door to possibility in their learning possibilities, and as well as just being able to learn in different ways and being able to absorb information in different ways. And I think that's what art does for students.
The wonderful thing is we've had guest dancers come in from New York City. We've had plays take place in the building that the kids have had a chance to watch the plays, and they loved last year because they actually knew some of the Redhouse people who were in the Seussical when it went on. So what we did at the end of the year, we did a little moving up ceremony, and the kids did a dance that they had learned that was modeled after some of the dancers came in and did kind of a step dance with them. And so they presented it for their parents, and it was just amazing to see them take what they had learned and be able to share that. Had this idea of being part of a community that's bigger than just their school, and so we really, for our needs in our classroom, and it's been amazing to have this collaboration. A lot of our children are coming from homes that maybe it's a one-parent home. They may have grandparents raising them. They may have members of the family who are not living in their home with them. Sometimes our kids haven't eaten when they come in. They haven't slept very well. Maybe they've been at somebody else's house for the night. So there's a lot going on in their lives. So when they come in, we want this to be their safety zone. We want them to feel like this is their community and their home. And so they welcome our Redhouse friends when they come in, and they just love to have that consistency and that, you know, non-threatening connection to people in the community and in the class. You know, they're seeing that there are people in the community that care about them, and that is really important.
We're so focused on all of the academics, but we're talking about putting together students who are ready for the future. And it's not just reading and math. You need to know how to interact with other people, and that's what the enrichment piece is.
Being able to have something like Redhouse that they're super interested in because of the song and the dance and the costumes and the lighting and things like that. This is something that the kids are super interested in doing outside of the school. So it's something that is connecting the school to the community and kind of broadening these kids' minds in the things that they're able to do outside of school.
We try to take our children on as many field trips as possible throughout the school year. It's just another thing to increase their background knowledge. And even as an adult, I've never been to the Redhouse Theater. And so just for me to get out there and go into the theater and have that experience, and then having them in the classroom teaching them, it's not only helping the children, you know, engage with the community, but also giving us the opportunity to, if we have not as well.